Low hydrate. Alrighty. Hopefully we should be all up. I know. Checking that everything's good. As far as I can tell, I think everything is good. Hopefully. Assuming people can hear us. Looks like they can. In. Big news from, I think, last week is all markets are black markets now. Market was way too fucking strong.
It actually just pinged me a couple of...
Yeah. I think it went live earlier this week, but they announced the change last week.
Didn't really affect drafts.
Not all that much. Alright, so those are the dragon colors.
They have Porpoise,
Defile,
Thunder of Wings. Shit. So we have Menace Chan and Defile and Thunder of Wings.
I know,
please.
like this is perfect right here.
We have all of that?
Jeez.
So do we grab the Menace Chan or do we grab like the Defile?
Thinking it's probably one of these. The Defile is so fucking strong. It's really hard to say no to hard removal in this format.
Yep.
I think that's kind of what I'm gonna come to. Ah, hey. Good thing I didn't make the title about how we're not gonna see a market. Let's see. We've got Mysterious Waystone, which we have been killed by before.
Yeah.
That is the sacrifice yada yada one.
Condemned. Deal 1 damage to an enemy. Found it. Oh, yeah. Bargain card.
Yes, it is the market card. This thing.
It's also that fucking nut sorcerer's wand.
Yep. There's a lot of really good ones here. Because, of course, Biting Winds is
Felrock's
here. Felrock's Infiltrator's here. Triumphant Returns here. This is... There's a lot of different directions we can go in, and I'm not totally sure which one we should.
I do like the Waystone.
Waystone's definitely a win condition.
We saw it. Wand is a huge commitment, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think we took one and then couldn't put it in our deck like last time.
Yes, I believe so. Like, one of our recent drafts was like that.
And I think we got owned by one.
We did lose to one before. I mean, God, pay 2 to draw a card. Like, if all this said was once per turn you may pay 2 to draw a card, it would have been fantastic. The fact that it also has an Eye of Winter and a, like...
Compass.
Yeah, it's, but all of your units, even. So, like, an even bigger compass effect.
Compass. Right,
is nuts.
Waystone?
Oh god, I feel like I'm between these two. Waystone's definitely a bigger finisher.
Yeah, I like the Waystone here, especially since we're never going to see
Uncommon,
one again.
and, yeah.
A bigger, better compass.
Indeed.
Triumphant Return.
Fanatical Stranger. Club Yeti.
Willbreaker,
Rectifier. Willbreaker. Some good shit in here.
Inner Peace Ascendant.
Yeah.
What are you feeling? We're feeling a secondary color? Are we feeling a Triumphant Return?
Probably a secondary color. Triumphant Return is good, but I get the feeling we'll see more of them. This Rectifier is very strong, and I like that a lot.
Yep.
But Club Yeti is also quite good.
Yeah, that's a good point.
We got this Waystone on here as well. And of course, it does look like Film is pretty open right now with the 3 different Film cards. Static Discharge isn't great, but the other 2 seem pretty alright.
And 2 good time cards here as well. Hard Crime!
Yeah, I think I'm between the Book Club Yeti and the Rectifier. Sort of like, if I'm picking blue, I'm taking the Book Club Yeti. If I'm picking yellow, obviously, I'm picking the Rectifier.
Shall we go? I don't know.
I know, it's so tough. I still
I don't
haven't
know.
developed the intuition. I feel like that's the thing with 3-color formats. I have so much trouble figuring out, like, oh, I should be committing to this color. Silences is silences, though. So there's other Felrock's Infiltrator. What are the Z colors in this format? I'm
No
so
idea.
bad about that. Yeah, so Fire has Xenon in it.
I think because Token of
that's
Vision,
it,
Knowledge were
yeah.
old ones.
Have all of them? That's a fair question.
Yep.
Right, there's 10.
And 2 silences on a body is utter
A
bullshit.
bit ridiculous.
Yeah, I
Anyway,
do like the Infiltrator. She's
yeah,
good.
Infiltrator's quite good. I really like the Deadly on the Infiltrator here. Token isn't bad. Willbreaker's pretty much fine. Assault Shield is perfectly fine. But I think out of everything, especially considering the fact that I've got the Defile and the
yeah.
Mysterious Waystone,
Shadow is
that feels
definitely,
pretty good. Hello, Infernal Zealot.
Infernal Zealot.
Let's see. We got Overlook Spotter, Tainted Mark,
Touch of Purity.
Unfamiliar Interloper. Yeah, even Touch of Purity. Interesting.
Touch of Purity is fucked up. All of those are fucked up, really.
Good. Feel like I might be between the Inferno Zealot and the Unfamiliar Interloper at this point. Both of which are fairly strong.
I like the Zealot. He's a good boy.
He's big. Him, and I can't stress this enough, big.
Burningcore Drake and Token of
Ooh,
Destruction.
boy.
We want both
I'm
of those.
probably going to take this Drake, but
Yeah.
this is a pretty good start right
We've seen
here.
a few Biting Winds as well. Also.
Indeed, it does look like it does look like there's a decent amount of shadow and fire. It's hard to tell. Like it looks like Primal's definitely pretty open here. There's a Triumphant Return.
Ooh, I like that.
There's a Nesting Raven and
Touch
a
of
Blade
Battle.
Crafter. Yeah,
Deadly
Touch of
could be
Battle.
good.
Touch of Battle is probably one of the better touches.
I think we should grab that Touch of Battle.
Yeah. I think that's fine. It is funny because I'm seeing like a lot of Primal. I'm just not 100% certain.
Turn back time. It's another recursion spell.
No, Urgent Missive is actually not as bad in this one because we have the Serious Waystone at the top. I like draft because it means I don't have to keep up with my card collection and all that. Or the meta for that matter.
Like 100,000 dust.
We have a little bit of dust. We can make a deck if we wanted. Don't want to.
Blade Crafter. We don't have any weapons yet, but it'd still be a decent.
Yeah, particularly going into the second pack, where there's like Stone Scar Malls and shit like that. I think that seems fine. Have a huge...
Oh, Dancing Flame.
Yeah, nice. Great. That's a Sapphire Drake. I feel really sad missing that. There's a Stone Scar Banner there, which is good. And there's a Skycrag Stranger, which is potentially good, although we're definitely leaning a bit more.
Dramatic Exit.
Yeah, I think we're between these two. And like, I think Dramatic Exit is actually kind of fine. Again, with Mysterious Waystone
Put
shown
that on
in here.
Inferno Zealot.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus. That would be rude.
That's so rude.
God, is that rude enough that I take it over a
Yeah.
Scone Scar banner?
Yeah. Rude.
Jesus.
Yellow Sanctum.
Vara's Intervention, yeah, is actually kind of fine. You have Ferox Infiltrator in the Void, or like in that as a secondary thing.
I don't really fancy anything else here.
It would really be like the YOLO Caleb Sanctum. And if we could get some weapons, that would be great, but there's not a huge number of weapons in this format. Vara's Intervention's actually fine.
Ooh, only core, man.
You know, I was talking about weapons before. Maybe I will try to get them.
I think we'll try snap pick any weapons. We'll
it's
see.
that or Nahid's Choice, which is the 2 cultists or enemy player gets rid of a spell. In this format, it would just be getting rid of a spell.
Yeah.
So I'm fine with Quartermaster.
Yeah. Halo's favorite, baby.
Woo!
Yeah.
All of these colors I'm not in.
God. Here's it just a combo stranger because we can play it.
Might be a Forsworn Stranger in the sense that if we're at 3, it's a 3/3 for 3. Which is fine, and we're, trying to get to 3 no matter what.
Yeah.
I think that's actually more playable than Combre Stranger. Seed of Chaos.
Seed of Chaos, great.
Pretty happy with
Yep,
that.
we're gonna take that.
Illumination
Ooh,
Wisp.
I think I said that we have no 2s.
Yes, it's also one of the best 2s.
Yes. Odosh sees all.
God, we are kind of striking out in this pack.
Green's sort of come back up, but not a lot of stuff here anyway.
No, like there's some decent
There's a
green,
lot of bad
but
stuff.
yeah. Lucky Prospector or Proselyte? You only really have the Visir's Waystone currently. Cultists. Book it. Fire Adept is actually fine. Gaudy Showman's like really good. There we go. Pack coming through for us at the very end.
Ramba!
Think I might Ramba. God, it's like all of the cards I want are here. Like Ramba, Crowd Favorite is potentially good, although you need the stuff to work with it.
Really need some weapons.
Bold
here,
Adventurer would be fine,
Ramba!
but Ramba!
Crowd of Possibilities.
Hello, Crown.
Fine. Okay,
Oh, man,
Illumination
Cobalt
Wisp.
Ascolite.
Cobalt, yeah. But I think
probably
it's
the Wisp.
Yeah.
Pretty much fine.
Oh, Magma Gem.
Evelyn is a weapon
Quartermaster.
for what's her name to play, and it's
Yeah.
also for the 1 Quartermaster we already have. It's something that'll pull out with it.
Yeah, we've seen a bunch of Quartermasters.
It's like that or Devour.
Yeah, we need to delete the Marathon.
Ah, yes.
I've been very good at those.
I'm awful.
Top one. Thank you.
I'm the fucking worst. See, I'm pretty happy with a Magma Javelin in the sense that I don't know if I'm gonna get anything better. Like, I don't know, a Stone Scar Maul.
Stone Scar Maul.
That's probably what I want over a Cinder Dragon. Like a bit low on bodies, but honestly, I think the removal is kind of important here.
Yeah.
I don't really have too much of a relic thing going on.
No, not really.
It would have been if I had gone into the call it primal a bit more. I think I'm fine grabbing them all here. Fuck!
Oh god, Justice suddenly got wild.
Yep. All colors are wild.
Hi, Tranquil Scholar.
All colors are wild. But
I know, our
Camper
shadow
acted on
kind
egg.
of disappeared.
Shadow just disappeared, yeah.
It just fucked off completely. I'm
It's kind of a
pissed
shame.
off.
Can't really. Too mad about it. Oof. Oh,
Edict's
hey.
good.
We're getting an edict at least, so that's fun.
Waystone Gang.
Play a relic weapon, play a +1 in weapon on Overwhelm on Kazuo, ultimate pay 4 to invoke. Wow.
Waystone Gang is, yeah. That isn't a 1 per turn thing. You can that.
You can just kind of dump that.
Another mysterious waystone.
Yeah. There is Entranced Cultist here. Covetous
Also very
Stranger. I do like the thought of a Ramba. Quick draw.
Kazuo or the waystone? Or the cultist?
Definitely looking at that cultist right now. Kazuo is definitely also quite strong. Like the invoke is really the biggest thing. Yeah, the Waystone Gate definitely has fixing. Light on at them. God, even Ruinous Blast is okay.
Yep.
What do I want in this deck? Other than everything. All of my 3s. Jesus.
I think we might have to rate that fix. We only have one, but...
I know, it's mostly just that I'm worried that if we're playing that early to try to save our mana, we've already lost the game.
Sure.
That's 6 for our first color. And only if we already have the time. May just try to pick tokens high.
Do we call this then?
Yeah. Lucky. Corpse Bloom. 7 cost, 7/7 endurance. Summon, put an enemy unit into its hand. Corrupted 3. Also got Magnificent Strength. Got 2 of our colors in this token of. Got a Fury Blade, which is cheap. Don't really rate Touch of Resilience. Definitely some interesting options here. I may go with the token just to kind of shore up colors a little bit more. Man, the other problem is we've just gotten like not very much what you call it, sacrifice.
Yeah.
Got Dramatic Exit. That's about it. Corpse Bloom definitely wins the game when you get it down.
Yeah.
Token of Menace is obviously fixing. I get the feeling we'll probably see another Fury Blade, although I could be wrong about that. Yeah, I'm a little low on 2 drops, but it's not like I've got anything other than 3s.
Yeah.
This draft is kind of a mess.
Yeah.
Which happens. I really am just bad at drafting decks in a 3-color format, I think. Markmaker's pretty good. Skeletal Dragon's pretty good. Two Faces a 2/2 with Deadly. That's pretty fucking good.
Other instruction is all for you.
Yeah, god damn it.
No.
I want this, and this.
All of that.
Between, I think, the token and the Two-Face, like, filling our twos a little bit.
Yeah.
Make the deck run a bit better versus make the deck run a bit better.
You have the urgent.
Yeah, I don't really. I don't think I'd take it over either of these.
No.
As are. I'm not 100% sure if the Mysterious Waystone's gonna end up in the deck. God. Markmaker, Shard Binder. Arch Ancestor. The big problem with Grave Arch Ancestor is that we have literally every 3 in the entire game.
Yeah.
Shardbinder is a 2-drop. It's not really too much else, but it's a 2-drop. Bucket.
Burningcore, Inferno Zealot, Humbugness.
Yeah, all good things. Alright, our deck starts on turn 3. Don't worry about it.
Yep. Time for return. Seems nice.
Fine. I could have also taken the Calibrate. Alright. Fire Conjuring of the Urgent Missive. I never really quite like Fire Conjuring.
Still gonna.
Yeah. Our colors. Hello? Took it a moment.
Zealot, Trance Cultist. There's also Dark Betrayal, which is. That is.
Would be a sacrifice, although.
And it's removal as well.
Yeah, or at least take it out of their hand before they get to play it.
Yep.
Which is pretty good. Especially because you can play it on 4.
Yep.
It's sort of between, do I go with a safer pick and I think a Cultist? I guess actually an Inferno Zealot. Both good. Or do I go with like the fucking home run pick?
Fucking do it. Great pick.
Ooh, Ruinous Burst or Trance Cultist?
Burst.
Yeah, I think that's fine. Finally got my Urgent Missive. Glad I didn't take one earlier. Alright, we'll see. Why, yes, I know. Alright. Awful lot of, everything.
I don't have many.
Yeah, we're at 18 units.
Savage Strangers, definitely. Like, out from one of those.
Yeah. Yeah, we do have Proselytize as a unit right now. Probably don't have enough units for Fire Conjuring, although I'm not 100% certain about that.
We're at 17 plus 2 cultists.
Yeah. Sort of like, do I cut the Mysterious Waystone and the Urgent Missive here? And just say that, like, sack isn't really happening here. I don't think we got too many great effects. Arachnodon Egg is sort of a unit eventually.
Yeah.
Although I may just cut that next. Hard to say. Yeah, when I get to 3, you're a dead motherfucker.
Kill the Quartermaster.
Honestly, actually, this is
The Lucky
thing that needs to
Prospector,
go
yeah,
if we're gonna be talking that.
We're rolling up the Edict.
Edict, like basically all of these are removable.
Fire Conjuring.
And 10 5s. kind of sort of looking at the Fire Conjuring as a win condition, although essentially we just don't have anything. It's like pay 3 to invoke and decimate. I don't think we have enough units to really get the bonus off of that, unfortunately. Then probably just cut a power. Not really sure what. And fire. 6 time. Shadow.
Trying to have a lot of doubles and everything.
Yep. That's actually fine.
The egg and then the Burningcore.
Yeah.
That's a 1 power hand, so it's never doable. Let's do the Rexodon and the...
Yeah, that actually is fine to start with. Like, it needs to find another fire, obviously, but...
It needs another power, so...
Mm-hmm. That is at least playable.
Yeah.
Got all of our colors.
Yep.
One of at least. This deck is going to be a total mess, but we'll see how it goes.
Let's go. Sometimes draft be like that. Sometimes packs 2 and 3 just go a completely different direction from pack 1.
It's usually supposed to find you one that's at least, like, around your colors, but
really
we got fucking screwed.
It really
Packs
didn't.
2 and 3 were like hooroo, basically.
Yeah, they were.
Yoshi Fawful 64. That is a large series of letters. Not really too much for us here, fortunately. It plays a little more. It does have this as removals, so I'm okay with this.
Yeah, we're gonna choose that as a time.
Yep. Fire is also our biggest color.
Our magic is unbroken.
I guess it's a question of if I play the animation with, kill that off. Potentially use the edict on they've got. That's permanent minus. Boink.
Yeah, it'd be that and Grona's
Our
Burst.
oath is broken.
That's fun.
Ah, yes, we can our boy Deadly. That fast?
Yes. Yeah, I think so. Oh. I keep forgetting that that can go on spells.
Right.
It would have been Ruinous Burst.
Ah. We don't have the fire for it.
Yeah. Do play Relic, you gain an Aegis. Not too much. I'll just defile him, I think. Yeah. Yeah. Fucking love Illumination Wisp. Ha! Rip. Well, I'm not gonna tell you we're boned, but might
Yeah, a
just
little
be
bit.
boned.
Oh, I can put the Grave Watch.
Yep.
The ancestors guide our hand.
I nice to draw firepower, but
Any power would have been good.
Magic.
Oh, that's
ouch.
good.
You can just draw a card for free now, huh?
Yep.
Oh, we're pinging that.
Neat. Honestly, I probably would have drawn a card there, but what's am I to judge?
Do you have to silence?
Well, I can
or...
kill
Oh,
it
you
if
can kill
I
it.
want. I'm
Mhm.
debating if I want or not.
I
Probably.
mean, kill the edict, but I think go into the edict.
Yeah, the edict is for the big thing they play. Silence that.
Listen and be reborn.
Shut up. Listen.
Firepower would be nice.
Be
Oh
helpful.
my god, they have 2 sorcerer's wands.
Fascinating.
Jesus Christ, we're fucked.
Yep, completely. There you go. That was right the last turn. Okay. Don't let me stop you.
Back in on the 2. Or wisp back down.
Yep.
The Skylords return.
We own the skies.
Six. Sort of like, do I want to kill that? Guess I'd really want to kill whatever flyer they play.
Yeah.
They are in 2 of these colors.
Yeah.
Although their green could just be a splash at this point.
Have mostly be time. Oh, you're getting the silence.
Listen and be reborn.
Fire is our biggest one and our biggest
You would
source of
think.
power. And you can draw 2 cards.
And still have 5 power left.
Yep. Yeah, there you go.
Well, I found the thing I'm edicting at least. That's good.
Yep,
They'll never hear me coming.
Debating whether I want to attack in or not.
I think so. I think if we're gonna win this, it's
Yeah.
gonna be getting as much damage as Cross.
Yeah, surely I'll draw fire soon. Says increasingly nervous man.
We're like a third down. We haven't seen a single firepower.
Nope. You got 10 sources
Yep.
in this deck.
I think we have 9 now. I think we have 1 out.
Yeah, I think you're right.
But you
There
know,
we go.
9.
It's making us pay for it.
Yeah, fair enough.
Rumba!
Jesus Christ. Yeah.
God, even regular power would have been fine. Because I could
Right.
at least have buffed her up into a larger unit.
We learn what we must.
The lack of fire is like legitimately incredible at this point.
Oh, just wild.
Remember the ancients.
Yeah, it was. I mean, yeah, it was actually probably correct not to touch a battle rune as first this time.
Hilariously. We'll just make them deck themselves, because they can't possibly have any more good cards in that deck.
Yeah, you were calculating a B3 thing there, weren't you? Oh,
This is kind of incredible.
This
We don't
is
usually
awful.
live long enough to see this kind of thing.
20 cards down.
Mm-hmm.
Would you look at that?
Also deadly, right? No? Okay, whatever else is in your hand has deadly then.
Is that a spell?
Could be. If it is, they'd have used it though. Although there really isn't too much direct damage in these colors. So it's not
Can you put it on like Finest
super
Hour?
duper likely. I don't think so.
hone
There
our
we go.
skills.
Man, we probably could have won this.
We probably could have if we had drawn a firepower. We've also only gotten 6 power, and we're nearly halfway down our deck.
It's clear.
And I'm playing 17.
Ludicrous. It's ludicrous.
Kind of impressive.
Oh god. What the fuck?
That's impressive.
That's awful.
I can't even like to get that unlucky is actually impressive.
Wow.
I will draw every fire card in my deck. Not too much here.
Oh boy.
This is fine.
Take 2.
Look, what are the odds that all 10 of our firepower are in the bottom 10 cards in our deck twice in a row?
I'm gonna go with 100% on this one.
Alright, if you insist.
We harness our spirit.
Or to lose that. They might have Ruinous Burst or something like that.
The calm of battle washes over me.
I'm gonna go with twice in a row, Chief.
Not at the bottom yet.
So what do we put Deadly on? Dancing? Magma Javelin?
Interesting question. I think it might be Dancing. Fairly cheap. I can't imagine this is that difficult of a decision. That's an issue.
Can't do anything about it, so can't damage it.
Yep.
They'll never hear me coming.
But we're not gonna see how far down our deck our first down firepower is.
No.
We're dead. Extremely far down.
Just steal a firepower from their deck.
Man, this deck isn't that great, but
This
Jesus
is not this bad.
fucking Christ.
Oh dear.
It's our main color. How have we managed to not draw it twice?
I don't know. guess 9 isn't that many. It's probably not as many as we should have in this deck, but it's not don't draw it until you're 2/3 of the way through your deck bad.
Are you grabbing the second fire or the shadow out of that?
I'm grabbing the shadow because I guarantee you the exact same thing is going to happen if I don't do that.
Yeah, fair enough.
Winds protect me.
Like, I need the ability to play most of my deck.
Deadly Ruinous Burst here, so Pass
Yeah.
Fire must keep, indeed.
Your turn, draw 3 cards. Pretty good.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think so.
The ancestors guide our hand.
Thanks.
or Pirate. What do you...
Kind of between the two of them. I think Pirate
Yeah.
actually, yeah, represents a lot of damage, particularly because I can get literally anything they play out of the way.
Our magic is unbroken.
That's all of our doubles. Go in.
I'm debating whether I want a Ruinous Burst here or not.
I feel like we can hold that.
Probably
for
not.
something.
I probably actually let them have this Pyre Adept here because then that becomes like the largest thing in the void, and yeah, the other option is that. That's fine too.
A weapon for every occasion.
One power from the mall.
I think it's Maul here because as soon as I pull another power, I can use it. And I have the Ruinous Burst for killing off other things in my way. Kind of got options. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
+1/+1 because it's actually based on her health. Would also make this +3/+3 if they manage to kill it.
Yes. Hope for a power.
Yeah, fuck me up.
3 cards is definitely scary.
Yep.
That's not very scary.
That's good.
Oh, next turn they're dead, motherfucker. We have the stranger that does influence in her. Want to get primal?
Wondering if I want to silence this so it stays a 0/4 or let them turn it into a bird if they want.
I guess a 1/1 bird isn't that scary, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, we can get rid of that anytime we want.
Yeah.
Like, we could even silence it and put it on the ground, you know?
Yep. And of course we still have Ruinous Burst.
Yep. I'm waiting for them to put down a
I
couple
know.
of nasty units. Ah!
Well, that is definitely a nasty unit.
Didn't want to kill anything with it, I guess.
It's a bit weird, yeah. Not sure that would have been my decision. Aww, that's so much time wasted.
we put our Stone Scar Maul on.
Yep.
Have another ambush? Ah.
Oh, that's fine.
Oh, good thing we didn't pay for her then.
Bonk. By the way, Maul has Overwhelm.
Yes, alright. Well, we got a win. Oof.
He eked out a win.
Maybe one. The thing is, like, we have 6 and 6 of the other ones.
Fuck
Like, it's
yeah.
89 and 46.
Make it work. Just turned it into a 7-win deck. Don't worry about it. The O3 police have left, at least.
Yeah?
And yeah, like, the deck can actually make moves, you know? Like, it can pull out its removal with the Forge Master. It has the Deadly Ruinous Burst, which is, oh god, disgusting.
It has Dramatic Exit.
It has Dramatic Exit to help finish things.
With
like
the, what's his face? Overwhelm Boy.
yeah, the Zealot. It's just not like these 3s are not the ones I want to be putting down.
No.
Like I'll be looking at a lot of cards with like 3s and stuff on them, but it does have an egg.
Egg. It's about Alright.
I think I'll take the egg over going down one.
This deck just doesn't.
Nope.
It doesn't have enough 2s and it doesn't have enough fixing.
Yeah, it kind of just didn't hit its plan. Like, we got kind of screwed in the draft phase there.
Yeah.
And, like, my biggest problem in 3-color formats is that I never really know when to fold them. Like, when to switch over to trying to draft some other colors.
Yeah.
It's really weird that way.
Alright, to burn down the house. It's not happening now.
Good.
Alright, Shadow. Well, we can get rid of it.
Yeah.
With the Edict.
I'm like looking at my various ones. I think,
Or
given that
3
they're in
costs.
they're in both of those colors.
Yes, and they only
Defile
played
is
that.
actually probably where we want to
Yeah.
go.
Back in.
Ah, they have a spell.
Ooh.
Good to know. That could be a finest hour. That could be
Yeah.
a draw strength. Many of things. Sure. Man, if I had gotten power there, that actually would have been nuts. 'Cause I
That
could
would
have
have
dramatic exited it.
Yeah.
But the world is not that nice.
Nope.
I am thinking I might just hold it back and wait until I get that power, though.
Sure, sure. I'm gonna put the fire at it down.
Yeah.
Ignite!
Like looking
We
at
can
this
also
touch of
give it
battle.
deadly. That would
So
pass on
much to
deadly,
learn.
wouldn't it?
No.
No.
I don't think it works that way.
Do we
I might just
get
kill
rid of
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've got the deadly. There's more removed. I feel like we want to just.
Yeah. Especially when they have the fast spell.
4-1 and 3-1.
Yeah. I think if they were like a few health lower, I would have gone for attacking him with the, like cash in the 4/4 there, but I'm still feeling like I could get this dramatic exit.
Bravo.
Fine.
I mean, yeah, they didn't really have a silence target there, huh?
Nope. I'm debating like throwing this on.
Doing it now?
Yeah. It allows them to attack in. That's the big thing. Never gonna get that last power, huh?
Nope.
Go down to 7, I think. Or kill off the
we
4/1
go down
probably. Or not 7. I'd take 7
Take
damage is
7,
what I
yeah.
meant. Yeah. That's a reasonable move to make. Probably can't. Extra cultists. bit
Yeah.
too slow is the big thing. I could have played a third one out,
return.
but I still need to get like several of them in if they have even one unit.
Yep.
They are down to 2, so like we're in pretty okay position
They'll
here.
never see what hit him.
My dramatic exit. It's got not that much health though. Maybe I instead dramatic exit him and attack in, because basically just kills one of their things and moves them onto another thing. Moves the deadly to another thing.
Right now.
Yes.
Yeah,
It is a slow
okay.
spell. An interesting question. It does like kill off the Grodov's favored, which is good. It only makes a 2 health unit, which is not
I guess it-
good.
What could the
True, yeah, they would.
wonder if we draw
A weapon for every occasion.
Maul.
our Maul or
If we-
Magma Javelin.
If we pull the power, we win the game instantly with Maul. Javelin might be able to clear the way, but with that 5/6 it's tough.
Okay.
This is a kind of tough one, but I think that this is slightly more consistent because it just wins the game if we pull any sort of power.
Our magic is unbroken.
Not that we'll, pull any sort of
Oh,
power. So
do
yeah,
we
now
win
do we
with
win?
charge?
I think we do.
Does the 2 cultists get through?
Yeah. One way to find out.
And 2 of the units are gonna die because they have to block deadly. Have an ambush. Metal.
Whew! That was inches.
Knife's edge.
And that is kind of why I would want the Stone Scar Maul, because I can
Yeah,
always
yeah.
trust that they'd be able to find some way to get around. I think we wouldn't win that. We wouldn't have won that there with the Magma Javelin.
Yeah.
Well, we would have won that there, but like with the metal in their hand, they could have invalidated the Magma Javelin.
Yeah.
Enabled metal actually. Ooh, metal with an overwhelm. That might have actually stopped both of them. So I'm glad we won that turn.
Yeah. That charge unit was good.
Yes, that was a
Yeah.
great pull.
Yeah, it would have invalidated them all. Yeah.
Yeah, like invulnerable to damage used to be such a rare property.
That doesn't do
I honestly
anything.
I'm looking at this because it has all this
I
power and
know.
it does at least pull the deck back a bit. We do have a billion threes.
Yeah.
I might keep this.
Alright.
If they start really fast, we just die. But we could also just pick up a bad hand after this, and then
Yeah,
we start
fair.
and then they start
Yeah.
fast and we die. So Javelin at turn 4 kills something. We have fairly good odds in this deck of getting a 3, but you know what they said about firepower in the past.
Yeah.
So not a guarantee, but I would say if there's one card that I have a decent chance of grabbing, it's a 3.
It's a firepower.
It's a firepower.
It heard we were asking for firepower.
Look inward.
Should be mentioned, the deadly is going on this.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nasty. That's ridiculous.
Shit.
Oh. That's good, though.
Nope.
Hello, Darkest Tempest. Can't really afford... Alright, they don't have a trick. They could still have, some flat damage or some shit. Ah, adorable.
Ooh, excellent.
Okay.
That's a silence on both of
Yeah.
them. Great.
Yep.
Listen and be reborn.
Shut up. Listen.
Corrupted is if it dies, it leaves a little token of itself that loses 1 health a turn, but you can then pay the amount of the corrupted to sacrifice and do the summon effect again.
In this case, it's silence again.
Mm-hmm. It's nasty.
It's quite good.
Yeah, we killed that. Yeah, running the exalted unit. Alright, I'm being dumb.
No,
it's
that's
fine.
I'm the one who, when I fuck that up, it goes into the game. So...
Are they gonna ping it?
If they do, I'm fine with that. Like, yeah, I lose the 2-2. But honestly, I diffused the bigger problem here.
Well, we can kill the 2-2 anyway. Like, this turn, it doesn't have a target.
Yep.
So...
Oh yeah, no, I'm saying if they were to ping me, I would have been able to...
Yeah.
I would have already gotten rid of the bigger problem.
Yep. We have an Inferno Zealot.
Yeah, I'm kind of... I think I give the Maul...
Deadly?
They're both of them are actually quite good with Deadly. Like, it was always going to be the Maul before, because they both have Overwhelm. And the way Deadly interacts with Overwhelm is one damage kills the target.
On their turn?
Yes, I am. I think it might still be the Maul, because the Maul might be able to hit twice. Not guaranteed.
Yeah, Zealot is probably just once.
Yeah, exactly. And, like, if they kill the Wisp here, it's not the end of the world. It's annoying, for sure, but... it does stop it. I mean, God, like, a 2-1 that silences twice is ridiculous. Right. No relic weapons. No.
Relic weapons back.
Nope.
Okay. Don't think I knew that.
Shit. Power, please.
Shit. Power. Grab a unit, climb in with it, or...
It's an interesting question, because it's like, the bad thing here would be if they had another... No units. Like, this is a home run play, because if I get it, I absolutely destroy them. If I don't get it, I am fucked.
Do we just, well,
so it's like Stone Scar Maul, yeah, it might not be the worst thing, because it does kill their entire board.
Did we lose it on the Burningcore?
Yes, it blows up the Burningcore and kills up their weapon.
Yeah, we might just have to do that. As a twofer.
I only wonder if I get the value for... Like, I wonder if I ever can play this again is the big thing.
Sure.
Well,
fuck it. We take 5 damage.
I know.
Whatever.
Nailed it.
Explosive formula.
It's a shame I don't have a body out. Because that would have been fucking amazing. Yeah, it's like I would have been happy to just play out the Zealot, but they would have killed the Zealot, and they would have taken a bunch of damage, but I'd rather, like, you know, also have a unit in front.
So they might have drawn another unit, but they didn't have a unit.
Yes, the other thing was not a unit at the time.
You okay with them getting a treasure trove?
Not yet.
Oh, it's Mastery 9. Oh, let's forget.
Yep.
I can break in anywhere.
Okay. They took a lot of damage. It's fine by me. Now I'm going to kill that off. Damn it. But one time I would have gotten value. Well, now it is a knockdown, drag out slugfest. Good. Got my back pocket.
I can break in
That's
anywhere.
worrisome. Of course.
Think we're not gonna make this one.
We'll see. They are at 6 health. The 2 Aegises are really the problem here. Like, we have a Defile for this. Just can't do anything with it. Alright, now's when we're in trouble. We have just drawn completely flat. God, if I could have played both the Maul and the Oni Quartermaster, I would have been in so much better position.
Yeah.
I absolutely would have done it. Use the dragon. Yeah, it costs 5, so I can't even defile it. Oh, God, they drew good. We drew like shit.
Yeah, we drew like shit. Which is just how this
kind of the way this draft
went.
is going.
Yeah.
No, just so they know. God, the Defile on first pick led us so astray.
We got good shadow cards in that first one.
Yeah, the first pack was fine as far as shadow cards went.
Good, and then the shadow.
And then there was literally no shadow in the second pack. Like I said, I don't think that's supposed to happen, but I think with 3 colors, the drafting algorithm can get a bit fucked sometimes. I don't know. There was definitely like a decent amount of Sky Crag in that second pack. The second and third pack, or in the first pack. Anyway.
Hello.
So 5 cost, 3/3, Aegis, Charge, Endurance, Summon. Enemy units are reckless and can't fly until your next turn.
Interesting.
Fascinating.
We did see a Kodoshi's out. Yeah, God, the Justice just suddenly came up out of nowhere.
The Justice showed up
and
entirely in
2 and 3.
2 and 3, yeah.
Shugo's Hooked Sword.
Yep, so we got Shugo's Hook Sword, which is the Warhorn. There's another Dancing Flame there. There's another Touch of Battle. There's like a first pick Siege Provisions.
Yeah, imagine.
It's funny, like, this seems like a card that could be quite good in draft, because you basically force your opponent to attack into your board. It's a very big commitment to be making pack 1.
Yeah.
Pick 1.
Shugo's Horny Sword.
But it's also like if we do get a deck with flyers in it, it is just absolutely busted. So like I think Siege Provisions is just obviously generally quite good, although you do see it drop. Touch of Battle is quite good. And Elbon is like the fun haver pick.
Grab it.
See if we can manage Elysium.
Whatever. We have not had much fun this draft. Let's fucking do it.
Strange Blacksmith. When a player plays a stranger, they draw a weapon from their
Yeah,
board.
we saw. Isn't
They
that the guy?
exhaust, deal 3 damage to the enemy unit, and gain
Isn't
3
that the
armor.
guy we used and then silenced? Or is that a different stranger?
Yes, I think that was him.
I think it was him.
I think that was him.
And it was so sad for them.
It was quite sad for them. Alright. Well,
Dragon.
unfortunately, I am almost certain they picked a time card. There's one time card here.
Yep.
But given everything else that's around.
Traitor, display destruction's alright.
Yeah, display is another pretty big
I
commitment.
mean, it's a torch.
But it is a torch. 3.
Or 6 power, or
Assembly line.
assembly line was the thing I was thinking of.
Yep. Skeletal Dragon's pretty good. Covetous Stranger's good filler. Felrock's Infiltrator's good, but also like deep in
Yeah, Shadow.
Shadow.
We're a little bit scared of Shadow now.
I know, right? Yeah, like
wanna
I'm not
make-
seeing anything that I'm in love with.
I want to make a dragon deck for it. Not this deck, but I want to make a dragon deck.
Yeah, we're only 2 picks into the deck. Never know. I have no idea what this is. Like, I don't really rate Strange Blacksmith very highly, mostly
No,
because
yeah.
that's conditional and that costs 8. And like, they're both good effects, but the condition on this one kind of
We used it
tough.
to draw.
It was our
we
opponents,
used an
though.
enemy's
That's the
one.
thing.
We used an enemy's one to redraw our weapon, and then we silenced it so they couldn't do the same.
That was great.
It was so funny.
That was fucking hilarious.
Someone does want to go wide plan. Oh, how that helped. I don't know if we're even caring about him on. Right.
I literally have no idea what I want
He went
here.
straight any.
I mean, it's a 1/4. If it cost 4, it would be very good. As a 5 cost, it's fine. If you have direct damage skills, like particularly Ruinous Blast, it gets a lot better. Because even the +1 on Ruinous Blast is amazing.
I don't really like anything here.
Yeah, there's nothing here that I'm like super great.
Grab that dragon thing.
Delta Dragon?
No, the spellbound vested dragon one.
Oh, no, I think that's bad.
Is it bad?
I think that's what's... That, like,
know.
I think that card's quite bad, because, like, your dragons cost 1 less is pretty situational, and your spells deal +1 damage while you have dragons is even more.
Alright, Skeletal Dragon.
So I think it's just Skeletal Dragon.
Do that. Yeah, I don't like
Nothing in this
cards.
pack is
I don't
great.
like any
Like-
of these cards.
Like, Covetous Stranger I'm perfectly happy to have in a
Spire
deck, but his second
Destruction,
pick is like,
because it's
yeah,
the only good card.
maybe.
It's like the only good card. Let's pick it. It's like the only one.
God.
Sorcerer's Wand.
That is a
wow.
Sorcerer's Wand, which technically fits with Alvin. There's a Burningcore Drake here. There's Edge of Prophecy, which we did see do some fucking work.
I vote Sorcerer's Wand with Albion.
See if we can just go max fun haver.
Yeah.
Let's see. We got turn back time and
We
static
saw how
discharge.
nasty that was against us. I mean, they didn't kill us, but I think
Yeah,
that's because
I mean,
we weren't
the-
a very good player.
The biggest problem is like if like these are 2 good fire cards.
Sure.
Like the
We're seeing like decent justice.
yeah, like the Justice is fine here. It's the time and the Primal that I'm a bit worried about. I don't really rate either of these cards very highly. Not really sure what my opponent is taking, or what the person drafting in front of me is taking. The problem about worrying about fixing later is that this format feels like it doesn't have enough fixing.
Yeah.
Or at
I
least
feel
the
you.
drafts I've played so far, I have just like, every time I pass up a token, I feel like I regret it. Even though there's some ridiculously good card being offered right next to it. I think it's between like Sorcerer's Wand and Burningcore Drake here.
I want to go Sorcerer's Wand.
Alright, let's do it.
It's a token of
well, it is
tradition.
Token of Tradition.
Blue Club Yeti's biting wins.
Alright, well, suddenly all of the good cards have shown up. Platinum Kieran is actually fine.
Fine, yeah.
Book Club Yeti's good. I'm probably just gonna... So, like, we literally just talked about how I don't get enough
start
fixing.
With the biting wins, yeah, I think.
So I think I'm gonna grab this.
Sure.
Shard Binder's very good.
Promising Pupil's good.
Promising Pupil's pretty good. And Transcultist is good. God, we've got, like, every color here, don't we?
The Shardbinder's really good.
Yeah, that's kind of the thing that I'm at
I
here.
like
It's
that
also a
for
2-drop,
one,
so,
yeah.
like, a 3/1 Overwhelm for 2 is great. Jolt to Exile is fine. We are, of course, going to be offered all of the Shadow.
2 of our colors.
2 of the colors that we're going for. How would you like a 0-cost card draw? Yeah. Pause for Reflection is actually pretty decent.
For 1 cost, yeah.
Yeah, like 1 cost. It's a teleport that only works on lower cost things, but draft has a lot of lower cost things, so it's often quite good. It's also like temporary relic removal.
Do we want the token or do we want the exile or pause for reflection?
Yeah, it's weird that Inferno Zealot dropped this far, but I'm committed to the bit. Ooh, yeah. I think it's Siege Provisions,
Yeah,
but I'm
it's
happy
very
to
good.
see all like these 2 drop. I mean, clearly Karandon's the color we should be playing, although only the Two-Face here is actually like a good card.
Yeah.
So
Rectifier.
Rectifier, pretty happy with
we're taking that.
Another Rectifier.
Yeah, we're
I'm
taking another
pretty
Rectifier.
happy with that.
Another
Second
Siege
Siege Provisions
Provisions.
is perfectly fine. There's 2 of my colors or a Pause for Reflection at this point. Interesting question. I mean, I can pull Siege Provision. Or, like, pull back my Siege Provisions if I want the Endure or something. I might go for the Pause for Reflection here. If they were all 3 of my colors, I'd be all for it. Finally, Ephemeral Wisp.
He's a little fucker.
My favorite card from set 1.
So
So we've got Misery Wanker over
The
here.
Longtail Cavalry.
Longtail Cavalry. There's
Deepwood
Deepwood
Ranger.
Ranger, which I'm definitely looking at.
I mean, we have very few units.
We've
we
got
have Albion.
Alban, which is
And
good.
that makes... Can make Flying Kill. Oh, right. It's Dark and blue. Like, what color are we in? I don't know.
Honestly, I don't even know.
Deepwood Rangers are pretty good.
I think Deepwood Ranger. Like a 5-cost 4/4 on its face is kind of fine. I mean, yeah, but there was nothing better to take in the pack. Yeti Troublemaker's fine. Seek Power is quite good. Metal's a decent one of, but I think that'll drop. So I think I'm perfectly fine taking a Seek here. Let's see. Journey Guide, Combray Banner. Eviscerate, baby!
Woo! Longtail Cavalry's fine as well.
I think it's between the Journey Guide and the Combray Banner, both of which are fairly strong. I really don't think Journey Guide's bad. Like, maybe it's bad in this format.
Tower Top. Oh, Bring Down.
Wow. I think there'll be more Bring Downs in the future than there will be Tower Top Patrols.
Choice is, like, fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'm grabbing Tower Top Patrol. We're a little low on units right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hello, Surgeon Saw and Makar's Blood Wolf.
Rebuke.
Yeah, Rebuke is fine. It's that or Seek Answers, and like Seek Answers is actually pretty alright. I love Bring Down too. I'm just going to see, or I'm just going to take. We're gonna see it again. That's what I'm saying.
I like the
Rebuke is definitely removal, which we don't currently have.
why is Saw still here? I don't know.
I know, Search and Saw dropping
This is the second pack we wanted in our last
Hello, Wormstone.
Ooh, Wormstone, we're taking that.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Lumen
Ornamental
Shepherd,
Daggers,
Inflict Conscience, Daggers, all of these are pretty alright. Like, even Safe Return's actually pretty okay, although when it cost 1, it was very good, even in draft. Conscience or Daggers? Probably Conscience. Get some more removal in.
Yeah, most of our removal is Silence.
Yeah. Isolate, Gibbering Jackal, probably Isolate.
Yeah.
We definitely need some units at some point,
Yes,
but
yes.
Gibbering Jackal is barely a unit.
Yeah.
And Arachnodon is far too expensive to be a unit. Rotor Cycle's a pretty good grab, especially this late. Told you we'd see a metal again. Talir's Favorite is actually not too bad. Disjunction might be good too, though. Like, there's a lot of good attachments in this format. Yeah. And I think I'm fine with that over a Talir's Favorite. I think if I had, like, a Horn of Plenty already, I'd be a little more into the Talir's Favored, but as is, not so much. Alright, Divining Rod might be the pick here, hilariously. Talon of Nostrix is fine. Misery Walker, we've got just the Inflict Conscience.
The bad Acolytes here.
Jackal is really bad removal, and frankly, we're actually doing great for removal.
Yeah, our removal suite is doing...
Given the 2 Rectifiers is really the big thing, but we've also got an Inflict Conscience. We can even slow them down with a Pause for Reflection. Duke. That kind of stuff. Gruin is okay, yeah, and it would, like, help us get to the end. This is interesting.
Yeah, I have no idea what to think of Divining Rod.
So, like, Divining Rod is a 3/3 weapon, which is nice. It does also, when you're up at 6, help you dig down, like, through your power, because if you have any power, it'll just throw that away for you.
So it only draws things that share skill.
Yes. Yeah, and it's not like we've got a huge overlap in skills.
Flyer and hope we get like a flying unit. I mean, we don't have that many units at the minute.
So I think I'm okay going Gruon here. If it was a bit cheaper, I'd be all for it. Hello, Sapphire Drake. I think I am going to take you over Parl's Choice because I'm at 9 units right now, over halfway through the draft, and you're also a bomb. Sodi's Choice is quite good. Sky Horror Draconis is quite good.
Sky Horror is nice.
Yeah, definitely just helps me kind of finish the game. If we pick the Draconis, we're kind of, that's like our whole late game settled, because we've got the wand, We've got the Sapphire Drake. We've got the Draconis.
Yeah, I like him.
And I'm pretty happy with that set. Brent Seeker is kind of shit. I'm okay just having a cheap, slightly shitty unit. Initiation Bell isn't really that much either.
No.
Even with the
That's
6
not,
spells
I don't like
got.
any of them. Apart from the Warbrush only. That's like the old
Yeah, exactly. Thunderclaw Raven would grab our Inflict Conscience just very slowly. It is also a 3-drop where we don't really have too many of those. The other one's Longtail Cavalry.
Yeah, no, I think
we're fairly high up right now, yeah. Thunderclaw Ravens. Alright. Well, we have managed to make a deck where Albin is playable.
Spirit Blade Stalker.
Spirit Blade Stalker is incredible.
Is excellent.
Perfectly happy to grab that. Illumination Wisp. Nice. What I really want is the whatchamacallit skies.
Yeah, Majestic Skies.
Majestic Skies.
Yes.
Prospector Sirocco Glider.
We
So
do
like we do have the
have
siege
a
provisions are
wand.
the big thing that gets the
Siege Provisions and the Wand, yeah.
yeah, like wand is
Late
late,
yeah.
so he doesn't really do much for Prospector, but the siege provisions, even if we only have one of them, that's a very good one for it. Sirocco Glider I think is actually fine.
Could become a good flyer with Siege Provisions
Yeah,
on the
exactly.
one on, actually, yeah.
It's mostly down to like our early game right now is like we don't have too many small
I'm not sure we can
things.
ever reliably, rely on the Lucky Prospector for early game.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm honestly not sure, like, because this is a 3/3 is absolutely incredible. This is a 2/5 for 4 is not quite, or 2/5 flyer for 4 is not quite as good. Though, like, I'm super happy with Tower Top Patrol in general, which is kind of the same thing with less. I think actually the biggest thing here is just that I'm actually doing pretty okay on 4s. Like, I don't care too much about Rune Marker, but the other 3 are actually fantastic.
Yeah.
And my 1, 2s, and 3s are a bit lackluster at the moment. It's close, though.
Yeah.
I don't think we can go wrong with this. Like, this doesn't actually feel the way the other deck did, where I was just like, well, I have no fucking clue what any of this is gonna do. This is actually, that is a nice late Combrei Stranger.
I'll probably take another one.
I'll probably take the other one, but I just want to check what kind of decimates I have. Not too many, if any. Yeah. Doesn't look it. So perfectly happy taking the Combrei Stranger there. We need 2s quite badly.
More fixing and 2. Great. I'll take a Humbug. Another Inflict Conscience. Yeah.
Well, you have your dragon deck.
Tolek.
Your other dragons go berserk and never stop. Never stop.
Transform any number of cards in your hands into dragons.
Ridiculous.
Alright, Touch of
So I
Purity.
will probably grab Nahid's Distillation here, but let's go through everything. Enchanted Plate Mail's fine.
Really good.
Platinum Kieran's quite good. I'm gonna go with Nahid's.
Yep.
This is such a bad legendary.
Yeah.
But yet.
There's the Rage Heart Paladins. Oh.
Enemy into its owner's hand, then increase its cost by the highest cost among your relics, or silence the enemy void, or give one of your units +2 and killer. That's
okay, I like that.
Incredible.
I like that.
Well, we're gonna pass on an Emerald Maw to someone else.
We sure are.
It's in our colors, though. Justice is kind of our splash here.
Justice is definitely our, yeah. Alright, display of tradition it is. All 3 of our colors.
It's hard to say no to a proper display. Strange Rider. When a player plays a Stranger, they draw a relic from the top 6 cards of their deck and bottom the rest. Pay 3 to exhaust Strange Rider. He gets plus attack and health equal to the highest cost relic. That is potentially quite a bomb. I might go with that for funsies. Like, our 3s are pretty lean right now.
You okay with that over the Grave Watch and okay with like?
I guess that's true. It's like the Grave Watch Ancestor is a lot more. Well, it is sort of like because they have to have a relic in the top 6 cards of their deck. We kind of have a better chance of being able to take advantage of that. Particularly like we have at least 3 in our deck and maybe 4 currently. It's an interesting question though. Like I think both of these can be quite good here. Worth noting that this is permanent, and he just gets gigantic.
Yeah, sure.
Gravewatch is also a common, yes. That's a fair
let's
statement.
grab the Strange Rider. Fuck it. Fun haver.
Fun haver draft!
Haver!
Ragehart Paladin is probably
Biting Winds.
great. Biting Winds is also great. Interesting question. I guess I can start cutting out things
Honestly,
like
I would
Rebuke
probably
and Pause
cut
for Reflection.
Isolate for that Biting Wind.
Yeah, I'm kind of between the Rageheart Paladin and the Biting Winds, because, like, we've seen what Rageheart can do.
Yeah, we have a
with
really
a
good
relic
top
in it.
end.
Our top end is definitely quite strong, though.
But yes, the Ragehart Paladin is really good with good relics.
Yeah, like, you could potentially even get rid of the Deepwood Ranger, although it may actually be better at this point. Fuck it, Biting Winds. Decent chance we see either of these again. Outcast Elite's probably quite good.
Do we grab a token?
I'm like looking at that. I think we might actually for once be feeling pretty okay about our splashes. Got the banner, like 1 in-color token, 2 2-colors things. We've got the Seek Power and the 2 Combre Strangers.
How many unseen?
Also like a 2-drop.
Spirit Blade Stalker.
Spirit
and
Blade,
Deepwood
the
Ranger.
Deepwood Ranger.
I mean, it would like both of them.
Yeah. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 2-drops, which is more than I originally thought I had, although I wouldn't say no to a 6th one that's fairly decent. Also, yeah, Strange Rider, that effect is not an ultimate. You can only do it once per turn, but you can pump him the fuck up. The fact that it exhausts him is actually, like, it does make him slightly awkward. I think if that was in all 3 of our colors, I would have gone for it, incidentally.
Calibrate or...
I think Calibrate might actually be quite good here. Again, I think if this is a 3-color token, I just grab it, but the Calibrate is probably pretty decent power bullshit, and it can grab relics.
Yeah.
So I think it actually fits quite well in this deck. Yeah, like, I think Calibrate's already pretty good, and I think that in this
Sky King
particular deck it's quite
Storyteller's
good.
Pretty good.
Probably better than Rune Marker, yeah.
Another Biting Winds or another...
A
I
third
don't think we
Siege
need
Provisions.
3 Siege Provisions.
Yes.
2 Biting Winds. Alright. Ooh, touch your...
Units. We're at 22 units, so
We're-
some of those
we're
are getting
good.
cut. We're good on units. Woo!
Touch of Force! Woo!
Yeah, Calibrate in this 3-color faction is quite strong. Alright, there is a lot going on here. Yeah, that probably goes. So good, I have all my spells on one thing for now. The Rebuke might go. I think the Metal does go, because we don't really have masteries that we're too worried about. Like, it's just like Sky King Storyteller. Yeah, why did 11 people patch Touch of Force? That's a bit weird. I guess there were just better fire cards available to the people who were drafting fire. And 42 cards.
We have good conscience. Oh.
Yep. So these are sort of functionally 2 power.
Yeah, I feel like, yeah.
So we're playing
for
16 or 17.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rune Marker's a pretty easy bet.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. The Cloud Snake Hatchling?
Cloud Snake Hatchling, yeah. Potentially also the Humbug, although we'll come back at it.
Humbug better than Cloud.
Well, yeah. That is a fair statement. What else am I looking at here?
Yeah, I was just like thinking that, like, wait, it's got higher stats. Do kill the Sunset.
Yeah. That was it.
Yeah, that was a late
Garbo pick. Runemaker is just so awkward. This format isn't quite as combat heavy as the last one, which, like, you could reliably build up masteries with those low attack, high health units in the previous format. In this one, it's way harder.
I do think with 2 rectifiers we can probably kill the and like the biting winds and the inflict conscience.
Yeah, like what is our full fucking removal suite here? We've got enemy. This is removal.
Yeah.
I mean, the killer effect, if nothing else, is removal. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pieces of like reasonable removal. Buck wild. I kind of do like the 2 siege provisions, particularly in a world where we've got Shardbinder.
Yeah.
If I was gonna cut 1 unit, what would it be?
How are we at?
So it's either 17 or 16.
I
So
wonder
like
if
5 or
it's
4
the-
cuts. Potentially, I think the siege provisions make Lucky Prospector worth it. It's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 3, 4, 5, 6. It's worth noting siege provisions gives endurance.
Endurance, yes, which
So like at 7 cost, we can basically guarantee he's a 6/6. So Wisp turns him on its own. Oakcast Elite, Shardbinder, Storyteller, Thunderclaw Raven, Rotor Cycle.
Starblade Stalker can also just
Stalker
like
can
a
turn
flying
it on,
unit
Tower Top
life
Patrol.
steal. Yeah.
Fallen does it on his own. This
There's
gets
Touch
it on
of
its
Purity as well
own.
for giving life steal.
True, yeah. I'm wondering if that makes it. Although honestly, if this deck just wants to survive, there's a chance that does. Yeah, so Deepwood is fine. Is kind of the
I wonder
takeaway
if
here.
it's Disjunction.
Potentially, like
It's good to kill, but we also have inflict consciousness or something that has like a good attachment on it, and bite.
but it's really the relics that I like killing with this.
Yeah.
And bringing Wormstone back,
Sure.
but it is definitely like
display.
Fucking Deepwood Ranger is incredible in this deck. Like
Yeah, I think
we
so.
did the count, and yes, display giving
Albin also
killer
sets him off as well.
does it, yeah. Like there's a bunch of cards that do it on its own. Siege Provisions can do it at the cost of 7. There's just so much. God, I still have to cut so many cards from this deck. It's perfect as it is. What are our doubles looking like?
They were fairly low
like
on that. Like Albin.
Albin and then Sapphire Drake afterwards, but that's way later. Yeah, it looks like that's it.
Okay, we don't have any double justice then.
Yeah, and that's probably why it undervalued Justice so much. So we got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But it's really important that we get our time because time activates Calibrate. Yeah, like Siege Provisions 2 probably ends up getting cut here.
Yeah, we do have the Sorcerer's Wand as well.
Yeah.
I think if we didn't have the Sorcerer's Wand, we've seen 2 Siege Precisions too.
Yeah.
But with the Sorcerer's Wand...
If this was a more aggressive deck, more Siege Provisions would definitely be better. Yeah, it's like, do I get rid of Biting Winds? Do I get rid of Touch of Purity? God, this is tough. Like, it might just be Disjunction as one of them. As awkward as that is. Five, 6.
We also have the comp.
9, 10. Oh, sorry. We have 8 sources of Primal, and we do need the doubles in Primal. Sort of like, is it a Justice Sigil that I cut down on because I only need the 1? Might be. Yeah, Disjunction is definitely interesting. Sky King is definitely also an interesting question. We are at 18 units right now, but it could just be that that goes and down to 17 units and allow things like Siege Provisions and Wormstone to
Do we
make
put
us
another
big
power
enough to
back
go.
in and run 46, or are we running 16 and calibrating seek power?
It's an interesting question. Like, maybe this deck just wants 19 power because all of its shit takes like power to run. Or,
I think so.
I mean, I guess it would really be 18.5 power with calibrate.
Yeah.
That's probably the better way to say that.
I feel like that's how we want to run it.
Yeah.
We kill the Sky King and add back. Is that a primal? How many Justice Swords do we have?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. A primal. I have to use the bathroom. Feel free to look at some hands.
Alright.
We'll see how this deck goes. You thought I was gonna play a 45 card deck, you fools!
Yeah, it's 5, 7, 9, yeah, time. Yeah, I think the extra primal is where we want to be. Right. No. No. Still not good, but at least it's not a 1 power hand. Okay. It doesn't have the time, and it's real slow, but probably keep that in a pinch. Both inflict consciousness is... Again, no. Wow, that's great. This is gonna get weird. I'm just getting the bad hands out of the way. That one's good. That one's a great hand.
Just working out all the
actually,
bad
that one's
hands.
actually really good.
So yeah, the big plan of this deck is basically just gonna be survive until we get the stick out.
Yeah.
Until we whip our stick out. Then once we do that, the world's kind of our oyster.
Get a bunch of flyers down, buff them up,
Yep.
go to town.
God, the stick is stupid.
stick
Hope
is
it
dumb.
carries us through some games.
Or that opponent getting 2 of them. I still think we could have won if we'd gotten fire.
Yeah? They took so long to get going, despite the fact that they got
A billion
2
card draw.
fucking
Yeah.
sticks out. Like, yeah, they drew probably 10 more cards than us over the course of that, which is ridiculous. If we had pulled fire at a reasonable time, we probably would have just killed them before they got there. So this is slow, but it does have Wormstone. I guess the biggest problem with it is it doesn't have early at all. Unfortunate, because it does have like most of the colors we want.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's close, but not quite there. This is fine, though.
Yeah, oh god, the Spirit Blade on the outpass. Spirit Blade's gonna get a skill.
Yeah, there we go.
Alright,
This has to be justice.
Yes, it has to be. Then we're only waiting for our second primal.
Yes, which is a good place to be in. First game,
Yeah, we were stuck at 2 and we were stuck at no fire. Oh, there's our second primal.
The nice thing about Outcast Elite is she's quite hard to remove with that
Yeah.
Aegis. I mean, we also saw that in the last
Yes, and they put 2 of them down.
game. Yep.
Okay.
We forge what we need.
I believe you mean bullshit. Well, we have all the power we could ever need. Doesn't really matter what I pull here.
Nope. Well, we can do its ultimate. Put that down, see what skill we get.
Yep.
Ooh,
nice.
Tower Top Patrol, okay.
With precision.
Lifesteal.
He gets lifesteal, his own. A lifesteal of he own. Now it's sort of like, do I just trade her in or not? Kind of afford to just wait most of the time.
They had something, they had a pause there.
Yeah. Alrighty.
Ah.
Well, they're gonna get a big boy eventually.
attack in.
Yeah.
We want the tower top patrol or the motorcycle to get the buff?
I think the rotor cycle because it threatens more damage, and the tower top patrol can kind of just chill. You know? Chill, bro.
Yeah, bro.
It's just a prank.
We all change.
Kind of feel like they're a not very good stranger deck. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Hi.
Fun. All right.
Wanna hold on to that for now, or?
Basically kill both of their strangers if I do this, if I throw him in. But I think I probably want to just throw out his ultimate here. I will offer the trade here, 'cause we're kind of in the driver's seat. Yeah, 3/4 lifesteal is okay, I guess.
You got us an ultimate. You wanna do it once?
Yes.
Power burst. Ooh.
Ah.
Okay.
Quite strong. I'm gonna have to play Biting Winds on that. Just fine.
Calibrate here.
Yeah.
Each
Provisions.
which we can actually play and hold fighting with.
That's pretty good.
Fighting Wind does work in relic.
Yes.
Right?
Enemy.
Ah.
Lightning Strike also works on relic weapons. No. No.
Our bond is strong.
Oh, we kill that stranger, right?
See if it gets us killed.
Yeah.
Yep.
The ancestors guide our hand.
Might run us down. Ah, well, that does put the deep wave up one.
Keep the monsters back.
Yeah, the stranger is gonna get.
Interesting.
Well, we can kill their,
That's good.
I don't know if we have time to go fix your.
I mean, we got 30 life.
Sure.
Tower Top Patrol also holds them off really nicely.
Yeah.
So not
Yeah,
quite
no,
enough
not
to
quite
pay
enough,
something else,
yeah.
which is unfortunate. If I pull power next turn as well, the Deepwood gets really funny.
I see them.
I'm quite happy to do that. Plus, this puts a clock in the air.
Yeah.
We hone our skills.
Enough? Just pay
No,
3,
it's
right? We
not.
actually need 8 power for that.
Yeah. Probably just play down the Deepwood.
Because
then he blocks.
Yeah, I was wondering if we did the tower top and then put Wormstone down, or do we just.
Wormstone doesn't really have much to activate it right now. I think I just play the Deepwood as a 6/6 to stop them from attacking my face.
I attack him with 1/5.
Yep.
Adapt to survive.
Because next turn we can that bullshit.
Yep.
Really love like a rectifier.
Would be nice. Might test them for a thing here. Only 3 damage to my 30 health
Yeah.
face. 3, 2, 1. Not sure.
Groudon
yes.
smiles on me.
Alright, we see provisions are tower top. Burningcore. Have a wall.
He does at least block as a shade as well.
Yeah.
Take that.
Well,
We lose.
God, if our like
Fuck's
rod
sake.
was anywhere in this deck,
Oh, hi,
like
Rod.
literally anywhere in this deck, we would have won this one. Oh, that sucks.
That sucks so fucking hard.
God, of course this got lifesteal too. Like of all things that could have gotten, lifesteal is probably the worst. Oh well. Man, we were in total control of that game until we just completely lost. That kind of night.
Yeah.
Got all the power I could ever need. This does play at least.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not amazing, but
One is a green, one a blue. For
Yeah.
our tokens.
let's see what we draw. Green.
Okay, 2 blues then. I need 1 green.
Yep.
Our magic is unbroken.
Add 2 time then. Are we gonna silence that?
Probably.
Our aim is clear.
Or we're just gonna come up against stranger after
Listen
stranger
and
next
be
game and just get
reborn.
owned.
Probably not getting the second silence off this unless they give me something really juicy. But
Our aim. Listen.
at this point, I'm
be
kind of just trying to
reborn.
stay alive. No, we will get the Sapphire Drake out. That's definitely good.
I just
No, not at all.
My prey.
Like, they can
never
have the influence if
escapes.
they want. That would have been nice to silence, but that at
Yeah.
least dies to Biting Winds when it attacks in next turn.
Yep.
Hell, if anything, it would have just given him a 0/1 token.
Nothing we
If
want.
we ever get a
right?
relic, then they are a dead motherfucker. This will eventually give us our Inflict Conscience.
Yep.
Bound in magic.
Pause there.
No. No. probably use the tradition on that instead of
The
playing.
desert gives me strength.
What could go wrong?
What could go wrong indeed? Alright, now things actually get kind of interesting. 'Cause this is nuts.
Yeah, do you put the Sapphire Dragon
So
down?
I might play the Sapphire Dragon down and hope that that kind of dissuades them.
Yeah, that becomes
Basically trade these for each
Yes,
other now.
absolutely.
Still gonna go in for this, try to get that thing. Well, they have a 0-cost fast spell. Interesting. Zero-cost ambush unit. He attacked in at one point.
Resolute.
Debating if I'd go in with this. I'm not sure what their fast thing is. I guess not. Like, I think this should be safe, but I'm not certain.
Oh god.
Wow. 0-cost give deadly. He riced. So at least we've got this.
Put conscious of that. And we attack in and draw our other one.
You know, like, I knew it was a risk, but then again, they could have done that to, like, and into my thing when it was using the killer as well, so it's
Yeah.
not like it was
Yep.
complete waste. Just, oh. Ah, interesting.
Put conscious
I'll
that.
probably inflict that.
Tower
and
Tower
play the
Patrol.
Tower Pop Patrol. It's an interesting question. What's going to get
I
Spirit Blade
see.
Stalkered? Might be the Raven. More health back
We
to
take
us.
what we need.
Jesus Christ.
Oh boy. We're just getting fucked by
Our opponents are drawing like
by
mad fault.
Stranger Deck.
God, this isn't even like Stranger deck. It's just a good deck.
Yeah.
It's just a deck that beats our deck.
So what's that one do?
He's the guy. So our only hope here is that we can kill them with the damage they did to themselves
Yeah.
before they get enough value out of all the cards they draw.
So is it the Raven or the Tower
I think it has to be the Raven here.
More health back, yeah.
Yeah. At this point, we have just entered a race.
What does our display do? The into and
Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, we're putting that into the hand.
Yeah.
So there's that. Them getting that 5 health back ain't great, though.
What could go wrong?
Ever getting a relic would have been nice.
Nope.
You can't have nice things.
Nope.
Alright.
Fast.
Yes. It paused for us there. Oh, God.
Oh, gee.
Yeah, we're just fucked tonight.
Trust in the old ways.
We take what we need.
Ouch.
Ow.
Yeah.
Format has not been kind to us, honestly.
Not so much. I don't know. 3-color formats just kind of fuck with me. Can't draft good in them. God, it's got all the stuff that I wish I would draw
know,
later.
Right, yeah.
If it had 3 power, I'd probably be looking at it. This is
That's
actually
fine.
good.
Yeah. You seek for the second time, and then we've got all our influence.
Yep. Yeah, we need to pull
We've
more
got
power,
the-
but I've
yeah.
got pretty much everything I
We've
want
got
here.
that
Yeah.
into the Spirit Blade, which is nice. We've got the Wormstone.
Yep.
A decent in here.
I'm quite happy with this hand. And they went down 1, so that's nice. God, the 0 cost touch of battle. Like, I forgot that the
Jesus.
Stranger hit spells, too. That was godlike.
We could do Justice here, so we can play her one too.
Doesn't really make a difference.
Yeah.
But then again, now it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it really
at
doesn't
all.
matter what we draw on it.
But I'm probably going to play the Combre Stranger on 2 first, just to give her a higher chance of living.
Sure.
He's more disposable.
Yeah.
Right? That's what they're playing. Yes.
We learn what we
Our
must.
Biting Winds is good.
Fighting Winds is useful. Plus, we've got the Wormstone, so, like, kill one of their units and play a 7/7 is a pretty decent line of text on a
Firepower's
spell.
nice.
I can break in anywhere.
Spirit Blade Stalker will get skill.
Really wanted to get something like Killer, Double Damage, or Deadly. All very good skills, but hey.
Exalted isn't too bad either.
Exalted's quite good too, yes. Fine.
We should put double primal.
Yeah.
Put the Stalker down, or do we...
I'm sort of debating the Wormstone now, like, just because then that kind of frees me up to play Biting
Yeah,
Winds whenever
yeah.
I want. And I don't really get much out of the Spirit Blade
No,
Stalker
yeah.
this turn. Like, if you could actually block something on their board, it would be one thing, but I think doing this is nice. I may still play the Spirit Blade Stalker next turn, depending.
Yeah, we'll
but
see what they
we'll
have,
see.
yeah.
Can you hear the wind blow?
Scary. Yeah, I think I'm pull back Biting Winds here. Get me a 7/7. They don't play a scarier flyer. That is not really a scarier flyer.
Nope.
Ooh, that's
Oh,
good.
yeah.
They just completely rearmed themselves. Ho ho ho. I have a worm now.
Yep. Woo. Oh, nice.
That's fun as well.
Do we put that down? Or the Spirit Blade Stalker?
That does stop them from attacking in, which is 7 damage to their base now, because they're not going to trade the Wind Shaper
Yeah, what's
for
that
that.
Master Curate?
Like, it's not, yeah, that exciting. Big hope here is that they don't kill this, which they might. You never know, especially because they're in shadow.
We need 2 shadow for murder
For a lot of the
spells,
super
but-
murder stuff, yeah. Particularly against big things, and I don't think Cut Ties is... there's many things that can deal with this, of
Yeah,
course. Like, the Rectifier would be a good one. Or Archive Curator. That is quite enough.
Can you hear the wind?
Oh lord, I need to kill these
Okay,
things.
yes. We rather need, that could... I assume that includes when we play him, right?
Yes, it will.
So, do we grab for a wall, like one of her
We
relics?
maintain the order.
No valid cards.
Alrighty. They have to give up something block to kill this.
Yep. Either a flyer or one other wind shape.
Yep. I would take like anything that they'd have to block here.
Illumination Wisp or the 2/4.
It would
100%.
probably be the Wisp.
Yeah.
Although the 2/4 is probably... Actually, if they offered me a 2/4, I'd take that. And they kind of have to offer a 2/4. Yeah, that just wipes the most stats off the board. I'm going to say, that doesn't actually kill it. It's an interesting one, because I'm terrified of Illumination Wisp, but this is just... Windshapers are so fucking strong. It's ridiculous. We are giving them an Eternity Core, but I don't think that matters. Anyway, we did at least dig ourselves down closer to the rod, which is nice.
Does it put all cards
Yes.
on the bottom?
It will bottom all of the cards that I don't draw there.
And also, ice.
Yes,
Flyer.
it would be the Drakes that would get them out of range. Until they play their next flyer, but hey. Oh.
That blows.
Can you hear the wind blow?
Really like a silence.
It would be nice. I think I have those. Try again. God damn. Doesn't really matter. So I'll take active power.
With precision.
That's almost useful.
That doesn't help. Yeah, can you hear the draws blow? That's this entire fucking night has just been shitty fucking draws.
So, okay, that's 5 cards. That's 6 cards. So 11 of these cards we know don't have...
Just somewhere in the next 18, I guess.
Yeah. Somewhere in the next day is the engine that literally wins us the game. Hello, Singularity.
Pity would weaken us.
You have any relics? Yeah, the big thing about him is that if they don't really have relics, they don't really get anything out of it. Okay.
We could kill her.
Yeah.
something.
Probably this one that has Exalted. Really want to silence that. Not really anything else I care about here, right?
You don't have any relics.
This is the big thing. That would be quite good.
Trust in the old ways.
Also gives it 6 health, which is nice. Debating whether I would like hit this, but probably not. For me. I think if I use that killer to kill off the 2/2.
No, we can
Not much
potentially
point.
use it to kill off a flyer. Like, checking with it.
Well, if they block with it, I kill whatever they block with.
Yeah, fair.
That would be a good use of our killer. And
Yep.
if not, they get the... I get A, 1 step closer to Inflict Conscience, and B...
Yeah, we do have 2
do
inflict
damage.
consciousness in the deck.
Yep. Those could have cycled.
True, yeah. Yep, they took that.
Yep. Well, I mean, now I can attack in with this Wisp, and it's great. Or with the Sapphire Dragon, it's great.
Ah,
Beautiful.
Finally, we're the 2/4
Yes.
exalted.
Oh god, yes.
Absolutely.
That is
100%.
so much fucking value, it's disgusting.
All right.
Fair enough. Yeah, I was holding on to that dragon really, really
Yeah,
hard.
that dragon was our win con.
Yeah. Like,
yeah.
trading it out for 2 of their flying units wouldn't be great if they still had the wind shapers and could, like, build more of a flying board. Whereas now we basically just... We have a 6/6 overwhelm in the air. That kind of says all that you need to know.
Yep. And next turn we
Yep.
could kill her, their 1/2 out of the way, and then they're fucked.
Yep.
So, oh god, we finally got a win.
Yep.
We did not see a relic, and we had what 16 cards left that we hadn't cycled through.
I think so, yeah. And none of them
all
were relics.
All of our relics were in the bottom, or four
All
of them.
all of our. I guess it's three
of
relics
them?
because we threw away one of
Sure.
the siege provisions. Yeah, this is the start, baby. This deck's got moves. It just turns out literally every deck in this format has moves.
And also,
we've been
if
getting
you-
really unlucky
yeah,
with our moves.
If you draw like shit, it doesn't matter how many moves you've got.
Yep.
I cannot believe we did 2 separate digs for relics and didn't get a single one.
Yep. Tree. Like, yeah, digging through 11 cards and not seeing a single relic is actually kind of amazing.
Right?
I might, because if I pull one power. This deck does have a lot of power. So I think I'll take this over going down a card.
Yeah, the corpse bloom 7% endurance with teleport.
We were offered one.
we
We
didn't
took
take it.
something else. I don't remember exactly what. I think it might have been the token that we have that's in all 3 of our colors. But I'm not certain. That's good.
Bound in magic.
Power, please.
Oh, this is
They
dead.
have like a char.
It's the whatchamacallit, Ruinous Blast. Ah, it's a
Sure.
charm.
I was right. Haha.
Indeed.
Boned.
We're not boned.
Okay, there we go. Green.
Does help.
And we'll silence the hell out of that. Yeah.
Yep.
Like, he's not very good on his own, but he passes on that quick draw and it's...
Yep, quick draw on 1/1 getting passed on is scary. We have to take this. That's good.
Listen and be reborn.
Shut up. Listen.
If we get one more power... Although he's not got anything
He
to
doesn't
do
have
at the
anything to
minute.
do right now,
You would
yeah,
just
but-
get one.
That's fine. We could deal with that later. Yeah,
I can't even remember what her master is.
+2/+2. She'll need to go in 2 more times, though.
We have a Biden win.
Yeah, exactly.
Our fury is unleashed.
That's fun.
it's like option.
2 more strange attack. Ah, yes, that's. Okay.
Do we... Power top patrol?
Yeah, it's either the tower top patrol or we hold back, like, and we play inflict conscience on this and hold back fighting wind. But I think the tower top
I
patrol
see
is the way to go here, because then we can protect like base damage.
Yeah, I feel like we can get better target.
Oh. I wonder if I double block that now. Probably not too worrisome. We are starting to run low on cards.
Yeah.
Granted, we don't have exactly a huge amount of action. Tough one.
The card is not going well for us tonight.
Cards have done better at other times that aren't now. Have another char?
I
think I
don't
have to
know.
do these 2
Yeah,
now,
yeah,
unfortunately.
absolutely.
Doesn't feel great, but
On the...
yeah, because I'd rather kill this outright. Shame I'm throwing away my only spell here, but it's
Yeah.
also worth noting they have to attack in with this.
Yes, they do. Yeah.
Fighting Winds is just such a no. Probably on the deep.
I mean, the Skyhard's gonna take a long time to come out, I guess.
Yeah, we are nowhere near the Sky Horror currently.
Yeah.
Probably just gonna do that at end of turn and pray I pull a power next turn. It should be possible.
We could put the worms.
True, I can actually just defer
Yes,
this decision.
yes.
I'm not really in a rush right now.
Yeah.
I also don't really want to attack in.
No, yeah.
Attack.
You know what? Blocking with the rectifier is when it dies. We
No.
Every scrap counts.
Yes, it's still just a 3-1. But you didn't really have a better target for that.
Mm-hmm.
Play Touch of Purity, get a worm and lifesteal there.
I'm wondering if I want the life steal. I guess I want or I don't want to put the life steal on the worm, because I want him to be bigger. It's a weird one though. Because
Yeah,
yes, I
we put it
really,
on
I would be able to put it on the worm,
Yes.
but I think I do put it on the tower top.
Put it on the
patrol
Tower
here.
Top Patrol and then, yeah, probably on the Deep
Yeah.
Wood Ranger. Fast, right?
It is fast, yes.
Yeah. And the attacking, we definitely want to
Like in a lot of cases, putting it on the
Our
worm's
fury
really good.
is unleashed.
But yeah, big Ranger. I wouldn't have been able to play it on
No,
that because I had
yes,
to target
of course,
first.
yeah.
Okay. Because sometimes you cast it and then you pick a thing, and that would mean I would have been able to play it on the worm.
Yeah, we're also going to get an extra battle skill on our Deep Wood
Yep.
Ranger.
Yes. Alright. Don't care.
Nope.
Adapt to survive.
Killer, please? Thanks. Okay. Of you. What do I kill?
So the 4-2 can then put another weapon on. I wonder if we kill one of the 2-4s.
I think I'm killing a 2/4s because they almost certainly have a damage
Yes.
spell.
Yes, absolutely.
In their over.
yeah.
I also might just like attack
Yes,
in with
the
the worm.
non-cursed
No.
2-4 I think is our.
Yeah. Wondering if I attack in with the worm and like kill these two off or not. I'm not sure. Definitely attack in with the 1/5. It's just a question of if the 7/7 goes in and kills off both of these, clears their board entirely. And I like the sound of that. Like, we already have a 6/6 on the board. This seems like a reasonable, like, trade to make.
Yeah, they can put a weapon on her.
On the guy who dies the second that he touches, that he does
Every
violence.
scrap counts.
Sounds great. Yeah, because they could play a +1 attack on one of their play here for the low cost of 2 out of their 5 power.
We earn our keep.
Sacrifice him to get treasure. Oh, we got our Skyhard.
That we do. Right, it's the barbarian camp. I was like, why do they have attack? Because I'm
Yep.
dumb.
So we attack in with a Tower Top Patrol and
We would be able to kill it.
Tower Top Patrol?
Oh, not the tower top. Yeah, Rangers. Fading also attacking in with him, but it's not the 6 damage lightning bolt. They would have killed her if it was.
Oh yeah.
They also, I think, would have killed him
Yeah.
at the time, back in the day, because I think they had 3 power up back then.
I'm wondering what they do have.
Yeah, they've been holding it for a while. I think it was a direct damage spell, and we just never offered them any trades that would have let them
I wonder if
like
it's
win with
Ruinous
it.
Burst.
It's
or
possible that it was, yeah, and they wanted us to do that double block. Another reason I wasn't really keen on giving it to them. Did they? I still think they would have killed off the our top. I mean, I guess then they wouldn't have had it for the 6/6. Like, it's possible. Doesn't really matter
There's
anymore,
two,
though.
Then
We were
Biting
seeing
Wind is not it.
we were seeing pauses for quite a while though, because like we saw there was a pause when we played the killer guy. So
Yes.
if they did have 2 power back then that wasn't what caused the pause.
Yep.
So like it's possible one of their other cards was Savage Winds, or Biting Winds, but either way, not that material anymore.
I think they would have used it.
That's the thing. Like, given that the Deepwood Ranger was there, like, on the ground, and they did nominally have enough damage for it, if briefly, like, yeah, I probably would have gotten the 1/5 lifesteal out of the air with it. Interesting question.
Had the Sky Harder coming down. That was a good boy.
He unsticks boards. Very nice of him. I'm not sure if that child is happy or sad about this, Toda.
Probably not very happy.
That might be a joyful face. Have a spicy match for us now. Well, I'm glad this deck has at least gotten 2 wins now. It's definitely got some move. Ball Smasher 9000.
Hell yeah!
But
No.
maybe not hell yeah to this hand.
No.
I'm actually
That's
fine
fine.
with this. Like, we need justice, but we only need 1 justice.
Yep.
We need action. That's definitely.
Yep.
We can play him in a pinch. If they played something dangerous in the first few turns, it's probably
There's some stuff early on that's worth silencing.
yeah, that's what I mean. Like, if they're getting us with an aggressive start, odds are that they've got some decent silence targets. So, seems fine.
Like to draw a 2 or a 3 though.
2 or a 3 or like a unquestionably playable 3 would be good.
I want all the power for that boy, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, one
that's
more and we do at
fine.
least get Sapphire Drakes. They did go down
There we
card,
go.
but we do at least have our Justice now, so that's good. I'm gonna hold on to the Justice until it's relevant.
Sure. Mm-hmm.
And we do play the Tower Top Patrol next
Yeah.
time.
The ancestors guide our hand.
80. Well, that will be at some point relevant, but not until I get a
I
relic.
see them.
I mean, it pulls a relic.
You just pull a relic, yeah. I might play it. It depends on if I have a decent silence target. Like, I don't know, that.
Yeah, I think we're gonna silence that.
That seems perfectly silenceable.
And we can play the Shardbinder.
Yep.
Listen and be reborn.
Shut up. Listen. I'm wondering if I just end up trading the Shardbinder for that or not. Actually, I might just have these 2 do blocks there.
Yeah.
Because he's probably worth something if we can ever manage to
Silencing the
pull a
Grave
fucking...
Watch is pretty good.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh god, silencing that.
Silencing that's also pretty alright. They also might just take the path of the coward. Fine by me. Taking candy from a baby. Fine by me. Surprised they offered us that, honestly.
Yep. Alright, so are we going to full block? Yeah. Get that silence on that salted.
That pause was then taken.
Listen and be reborn.
Okay. Oh shit.
That's quite good,
Does that mean we
actually.
can do it twice?
We will, yes. Definitely just gonna fucking silence the shit out of that. Sorry, Ball Smasher.
Okay, not this turn, but we can do it once this turn, then do it
Yeah.
again if we want, I guess.
We maintain the order.
I probably do, given that he's here.
Yeah. Quite good to get that wand.
Could really use a fucking relic. I would accept siege provisions here.
Every scrap counts.
Right, they're gonna put that. No matter what they put that on, I have to block with the 3/1.
Yeah.
So unfortunate. But... yeah, any relics in our top 13 cards? Just wondering.
We learn what we must.
Take it.
Go ahead and play it this turn.
That might actually be the play. Make him a 4/4.
Is he?
Yeah.
Well, we'd have to make him invulnerable. That's 0 cost because of our.
No, it isn't. Spellcraft 1, play Endure. The guy's dead.
Oh, but it says 0 there.
That's the cost of Endure as a spell.
Oh, okay.
Pay 1 to play Endure.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, it's like I could also just buff the tower top.
I feel like we buff the tower top.
That's probably faster. Like, we can always use the turn to get him. Like, +2/+2 is nice, but it's not incredible.
Yeah.
This at least finally starts us attacking their face for the first time in eons.
And it gives us a 1/5 blocker. Oh, shit.
Unfortunate.
Okay, so do we do both his A3 and the siege provisions? They'll just pop that.
He exhausts,
Oh, okay.
so we wouldn't be able to do that anyway.
Right.
Might buff him up. Play the worms. We do at least have a Sapphire Drake coming.
Yeah. Yeah, they're probably
I'm wondering
gonna
if I,
kill
like-
their Maul on him if we buff him.
Yeah.
We'll do some damage to
Just
him.
fine. Does actually put them in a slightly awkward position in the sense that they have to block.
Yeah. And we get shade. Yeah, it exhausts.
Every scrap
Yeah.
counts.
And the thing is, it's
We do
going,
block all the damage.
It's going to die. It's going to block all the damage. It's going to do an extra 4 to them. Is really.
Yeah, and like we don't take any damage from that, which is actually kind of important there.
The calm of battle washes
That's a
over
problem.
me.
Nope.
Oh boy, we really need to
That's
draw
only
some
invulnerable
shit.
on their turn, right?
Yes, but it's more that they can pull out the Stone Scar Maul and hit our Drake. Yeah.
Oh, that's. I mean, we need to play the Cinder Sapphire Dragon first. Right? Oh no, it puts it on the ground and they'll attack in. Right.
It is invulnerable though. I will at least force them to spend their turn on this.
Oh boy. Fortunately, it's invulnerable to damage on its turn, so we can't.
Yep.
Fucked.
Yep.
I never saw that fucking wand.
Nope.
Did it once, really. Hello.
Useful.
You can stun it.
Doesn't really do anything.
What's it? 1-3? Oh, pay 4. Right.
Doesn't do anything.
So do
It
we
does
stun
stop
the
the 5-2 and the 6.
6-6?
It doesn't really stop too much, but I don't really have much.
No, Well, this is just it. We've lost.
Would you look at that?
Yeah, I think attacking with that Combre Strange. Oh well.
I mean, I think we were.
From the rubble, we build.
Keep the monsters back!
God. Just absolutely there. Unfortunate set of drafts.
Yeah.
You kill me?
Keep the monsters back!
Woo!
Every scrap counts.
That sucks.
Yep. Was an unfortunate set of drafts. Oh well. At least we played the wand.
Maybe one's like changey stuff.
Yep. Never had a good draft with a shanky stick.
No.
Alright, we will be back on Sunday.
Yep, more
More
Tokyo
Tokyo
Mirage
Mirage
sessions.
sessions.
Hopefully things will go much better.
That is the hope, yes.
Alright.
That's
See
about
you
it.
guys Sunday. Bye everyone.
Bye-bye.